As we approach the winter meetings, get ready for the possibility of big trades. Padres owner Peter Seidler, who oversaw the resurgence of Padres baseball, passed away earlier this month, leaving, of course, a legacy of lifting his club to an elite level of spending and a new level of talent. But regardless of what now happens with ownership, it's an organization in a season of change. And that does start with Juan Soto. Let's do a little digging in. Juan Soto is going into his age 25 season, still just entering his prime, but it is his contract year, the final season before he can hit free agency. He was brought over before the trade deadline in 2022, was part of a mammoth push by GM A.J. Preller and Padres ownership. San Diego historically had hovered between 18th and 25th in payroll. That's among 30 major league clubs, middle to bottom third. But by the time 2023 had begun, San Diego had vaulted to number 3 in payroll. Reportedly, the Padres will have to trim that payroll back this coming season. We don't know that for a fact, but they might be. And here's the bottom line. They have hooked their wagon to 3 core players: Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, and Xander Bogaerts. All 3 are signed for at least $280 million. All 3 are signed through at least 2033. 2033. Next year, these 3 will cost $54 million. Not so bad for 3 big guys. 2 years after that, it'll be a combined $71 million. The year after, $90 million. So think about that. 3 guys, $90 million. That's coming. On top of that, the Padres are going to have a lot of work to do to replenish their pitching staff. Blake Snell, Seth Lugo, Michael Wacha, Nick Martinez, and Josh Hader are all free agents. Those 5 Padres threw over 600 innings last year with a 2.88 ERA. That's almost 45% of their innings gone. The rest of their staff had a combined ERA of 4.39. So 600 innings of well above average run prevention that needs to be replaced while also possibly cutting payroll. So where's it coming from? It would be one thing if the Padres were great last year and made the playoffs with Juan Soto, but they did not. Since the trade deadline of 2022, with Soto, the Padres have basically played 500 ball. For whatever reason, the Soto and Hader deals did not catapult the Padres to another level. Hader is leaving, along with 3/5 of the starting rotation. Soto is slated to make around $30+ million this year in arbitration. And with 1 year left on his deal, he is an asset that they can deal to replenish their own system. It just makes too much sense. Now, what is Soto's value? That's another question. This past year, he was top 5 in the National League in OPS+, runs created, and run expectancy. However, even though he's only 24, a very young guy, he was -9 in outs above average, the StatCast defensive metric, and -4.3 in base running runs. He's not a good fielder. He's not a good base runner. I'll say this, over the past 3 years, he's averaged 155 games played. That matters. He's reliable, but he's not an all-round player. So this is worth looking at. You can look through all the StatCast process numbers I have. They do not show a decline. His ex-WOBA, barrels, exit velo is all steady within career norms. But, I mean, look at this. Over a 4-year stretch, he's a very different player. He was. Look at, he's hitting 301, 432 on base, slugging 550. That's age 19 to 22, pre-prime. Over the last 2 years, now it's 259. That's a big drop. 42 points in batting average. The on-base drops 26 points. The slugging, 63 points. And this is age 23 and 24. You're usually getting better those years. So overall offensive, it's down. Now, weighted runs created plus, that's not down as drastically, right? Because that's park adjusted. It's also adjusted to the league run scoring, so it's different. But I'm sorry, that's a different profile of a player. That's still a drop. Now, maybe it's Petco Park. You could take a closer look at Soto's home road splits. They were drastic in 2023. But only a year before, Soto had a similar low batting average profile while playing half the year in Washington. He's a different hitter, but his plate discipline, his contact, his process numbers are still good. I'm not saying they're not. But no one's going to be very concerned about that in 2024. It's a 1-year rental. He'll bring back value to the Padres, and they will need plenty of it.